Is someone here early?
Yes,
Mark
it's me.
Here. Margaret, you're an hour and a half early. Hi, I'm not. Can you see me?
It's me, and it's the two of us. We're
Hello, you're having
Hey.
breakfast, it looks like. It's an.
We're gonna be facing the other direction. Can you see? Is it okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome, whether you're family or friends, neighbors, whether you've come from a long way or just down the street. You are welcome in this place as we celebrate the joining together in marriage of Cassandra Firman and James William Rock, Cassie and Jim. There are many feelings that are within us and around us this day, many memories of loved ones who are no longer with us, and we honor their memory. Too many names to start going through, but I know that you know those names. And so I invite you to lift them up into your mind right now, in your heart, giving thanks. Cassie, do you wish to marry Jim?
Yes.
Jim, do you wish to marry Cassie?
Yes.
Are there some words you'd like to offer as part of your intention to marry Jim?
As a matter of fact. Okay. In late October of 2022, about 5 months after I met Jim, I found the perfect Valentine's Day card, and I planned to give it to him on Valentine's Day 2023. But it didn't take me long to realize that Jim was in no way a sentimental kind of person. This would immediately be lost, forgotten, and I would have wasted £2.90. So as you can see, the card remains in a cellophane envelope here. Undelivered. Once when I was coaching Jim on how to be romantic, I suggested he nuzzle my neck and whisper sweet nothings in my ear. He complied by murmuring, "Would you like a Tylenol?" If I wanted a man who would shower me with words of love and flower bouquets, I was going to be gravely disappointed and I'd need to look elsewhere. But my subscription to Silver Singles was running out. Anyway, thankfully, I wasn't looking for that, and I believe that I found what I wanted in you, Jim. I know you will always be honest with me, and I commit to radical honesty with you, keeping in mind that there's some things neither of us need to know or talk about. I will never stifle your creativity or your freedom, just as I know you won't stifle mine. We can't be everything to each other. I don't expect you to be everything to me. I can't be everything for you, but you can expect me to support you in getting your needs met. And when we're pissed off with each other, as we have been in the past and we will be in the future, I commit to stepping back and remembering the joy our friendship has brought me, and my admiration of your intellect, your sense of humor, and complete lack of artifice. That should bring me around and take the sharp edges off my haughtiness. Thank you for accepting me as I am. I'm lucky to have found you.
Jim, are there words that you would like to offer to Cassie at this? Oh, yes. Repeat without it.
In January of 2023, Cassie and I moved in together, and a little bit later, I was telling a neighbor about my new living arrangement, and she responded, "It's so wonderful for you to have a companion." and I found myself feeling strangely insulted. When I told Cassie about this and my response, she answered with another one of her jaw-dropping creative rejoinders, which had us both howling with laughter. Of course, it was so lewd, I can't tell you. But it had us celebrating how much more than companionship we are experiencing. When Cassie and I met, I got a first taste of her comedic brilliance. As we stood up from our conversation, almost to myself, I said, "Hey, I like you." And her immediate reaction was, "What's not to like?" Yes. Cassie is wholly likable. As my friends keep saying, actually they go farther. They say, "You're so lucky," implying that she could do better than me. In her earlier life, Cassie had 3 previous husbands that I enjoy hearing about. My theory is she was too much for each of them. Too pretty, too smart, too capable, too independent, etc. As her 4th husband, my job will be to appreciate her amazing too muchness and the wondrous surprises that come with it. In my earlier life, I was married to Jean for 46 years. Many of us here knew her and loved her and are still mourning her passing. And Cassie's had her tragedies, losing her only child about the same time. But now Cassie and I are starting new lives together. And I let my beard grow as a marking of this new life. Cassie likes it better, and she informs me that young women everywhere will like it better too. Okay, Cassie and I are old people trying to stay young, but with already formed personalities. Fortunately, we have many shared interests. We like history, podcasts, biking, psychedelics. Try to sneak some of these in there. Sex, movies. And key for me, Cassie's interested in society's breakthrough. It's not an act. We talk about it all the time. In fact, she claims reading my book, Society's Breakthrough, is when she fell in love with me. I've fallen in love with her a couple times now. Like when she gave me a tour of the house that she built, the amazing house in Port Orchard. And how she chooses to live with me here in Port Townsend. And how she immediately went to the local bike store and bought a female version of my mountain e-bike. And how she's brought new life to our Victorian house with new rugs, a new heat pump, beautiful artwork. I'm happy with my new life and the new me that's emerging. Cassie, thank you for accepting me as I am, and I'm lucky to have found you.
I have in my pocket a symbol for this union that I was given by Cassie, and now I'm going to hand it over to Jim to give back to Cassie.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
And I invite you to, while placing it on her finger, repeat after me. While placing it on her with this ring, I honor you.
I honor you.
And with all that I am,
And with all that I am.
and all that I have,
And all that I have.
I love you.
I love you.
And now, Cassie, holding Jim's hands with yours, would you say to him, accepting this ring
Accepting this ring
with all that I am
with all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you
I honor you
and love you.
and love you.
Having shared vows, oh, is there a poem?
There is a poem we hope we'll be able to hear
Okay.
So Karina is center stage. Jim, would you introduce Karina to the, I don't know if you can see these people, but there are a bunch of them.
I can. Yes, I can.
Yeah, Karina's in Santa Cruz, and she is one of our network of democracy people, and she is also a wedding ceremony person herself.
And a poet.
And a poet, and a great friend. So tell both of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
She has a poem for us.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Being human can be rough, fight or flight or Firman, sudden tender, sudden tough, or tricky to determine. But when grace comes and melts the heart, like nothing else can make you, potentiality portends society's wild breakthrough. But first, a marriage made on earth, surprising both the players. These two evolve with warmth and mirth. Two lovers unfurl layers. Whisper, mystery, stalwart, staunch, liminal will find you. Global Wisdom Council launch as past dreams trail behind you. Act as if what you desire is history in the making. All the elements transpire, epiphanies, painstaking. Nothing that you did was lost, no sooner could deliver past Rainbow Bridge and permafrost in this fast-flowing river. Then to the wedding, to the feast, here to the bridal palace. Hereby we stand and raise a toast, drink from the holy chalice. Rough is in breakthrough, break rough, break through, but easily missed, hidden in plain sight for waking. Thank your lucky stars today, this Firman hand to be taking. Mark well, it has been said of old, we'll leap to undebating. Alchemy turns dross to gold through honing, choice creating. Aho.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Karina.
Thanks, Karina.
We have Australia, Austria, Ireland, England, Santa Cruz, North Carolina, all of the line. But you can't see us all, but thank you, Karina.
Having offered their vows to one another, their intentions to one another, in the company of you, I now am honored to say you are wife and husband. You may kiss one another.
I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time.